Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the show. All right, so I just decided I was feeling restless. Um, I had the whole motor apart. Some of you saw the video. It looks, it's in pretty questionable condition, the motor, for sure. Um, but I'm just feeling restless. I had taken the felt out of the back and took the rotor out, and I cleaned the felt, the large C felt, and also the two felt washers with alcohol, and cleaned them out real good and let them dry completely. So I just oiled them, soaked them up with oil, and they took quite a bit of oil. I'm going to actually have to buy some new oil spout, zoom spout. I also oiled the felt liners. What this motor is designed to do, the oil grooves bring the oil forward along the bearing, and then there's four felts that bring the oil back to the other side of the motor. So it should revolve back and forth. When I opened this, it was bone dry. There was not a drop of oil in this machine. It was very stiff. So I oiled everything up, including the internal bearing surface. Whenever you put one of these together, get oil on everything so that when you put it together you don't do any damage to the bearing. I also oil the shaft up, make sure that that's totally oiled so that when you put it together it's all oiled. And then I stuffed the C felt, the big felt that was full of oil, back into the back of the housing, and I tapped on the plate, and all of that went pretty easily. So I put the blades on, hit the set screw, and here's what we got. Much to my surprise, spins like gangbusters. I mean, that looks pretty damn good. Will this motor ever be safe enough to run electronically? I'm not really sure. It doesn't look great. And someone suggested just to get in contact with Wheelin and see if he's got another motor for the thing. But I learned a bunch of good stuff about the motor and how the motor works. I really like the idea of it. And if this one wasn't such a mess electronically, we'd run it. I'm going to put it all back together and leave it for now because I don't really have, I got to order wire and stuff to start rewiring this thing anyway. So for now I'm just going to put the grates back on it and store it for now, but as you can see it spins pretty darn freely for a motor that was on the shady side of death, as they say. So what I've learned is that I'm more suited towards the mechanical side, oiling and cleaning off the, emery clothing the shaft and all that kind of mechanical stuff. Electronically, I'm a little out of my depth, and so learning as I go, but also being real cautious because you don't want to fuck around with electricity. We all know that. But yeah, it really freed up nice. There's no bearing noise or anything. It seems to spin really good. So on the mechanical end of things, it seems pretty good. Whatever happens with the rest of it, we'll see. I tried to get the stator out. Someone said, hey, can you get the stator out? And there are 3 screws, and if you had the right gear, I believe you'd have to press it. It didn't just lift out. I think you'd have to press the stator out from the other side. It does look like it comes out, and that's really how you'd probably rewire it. But so for now, it's just nice to see it spin freely, whether or not this thing ever actually runs again. But that's what it looks like. Pretty impressive change compared to how it was running before. Not running, but how it was spinning before anyway. So it's interesting to see. I'm going to put the grates back on it and put her away for a little while, and we'll see what happens next. And it does prepare us to work on the new one, the other one, with the plastic grate. That one's not in such bad condition. But all the issues with the wiring that this one has, as you guys know, that's why you go through this stuff. You don't want to just run them and have a short and have a problem. So getting it apart showed us all the issues that it really has. And that's why we do that stuff, I guess. So anyway, these are super cool fans. One of the things I like the most about this is that the Venturi ring is all one piece. A lot of the later Venturi fans, even the General Electric from the 60s, early 70s, it's like 4 pieces that they weld in. But this is all one big sheet metal piece, which is pretty darn cool. So there's your General Electric spinning free, not running, but spinning free. So There you go. Thanks for watching, and on to the next project for now. All right, take it easy.